Hello and welcome to this latest episode of my Leicester career mode. Right, so we're still mid-table. It's a great season. We've got Villa away, and these are sort of games if we want to push for that top seven. We need to be getting a result at really. I'll be honest with you, I'm enjoying this. It's going to be a bit of a bit part career, so my focus is on the goalkeeper career, and I'll be doing my FM. But I'm loving playing it. I prefer just to not burn myself out and go, oh, I'm not uploading enough videos. There's a good chance early on. Just enjoy playing FIFA in there, really. If the audience grew a bit away, but anyone who's watching this, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And feel free to comment what players you want. I haven't got much money in January at all. We do a little bit of January business in this episode. It's more than me to next season. That's what I'm looking at. This season's a free hit, really. I doubt I'll get Europe because I'm not good enough at defending, and I really need to focus on the defence. But Mavadida was dancing through, striking a good save by Martinez early on. I think this season, free hit. Luka Jovic will be back in a couple of games. But my front three is pretty good, but this is my issue, is defending. Absolutely shocking, amazing save, and it's 1-0. It's just like, I start to get alright, I concentrate, and then I don't play it for a few days and I defend like that. But that's part of the fun. The main thing when I play these sort of career modes is I feel that I have a even amount of like chances I went 2-0 down. Like I don't feel like I'm winning all the games. And I'm definitely not doing that, but I'm also having fun. So we went 2-0 down, which is a bit annoying because we had a couple of good chances and these away games are pretty similar. But Vega broke through. He's done okay, the free agent in the summer, and then a shot hit the bar. Just another day, and this game's like 2-2. But it wasn't. It was 2-0 down at the end of the day, and we've had plenty of games where we've rode our luck, and Hermansen's just made some incredible saves as he did there. But it is one of those things. 40th minute, Villa kept going forward. I just can't defend. It's pitiful. How I got away with that, I don't know. Incredible defender. I must put that into it. My defender look a bit better. Another decent save by Hermansen. To keep the scores at 2-0 before Villa got through again, crossed it in the box, headed out, but then it came back to them and they almost made it 3, but luckily for me they didn't because Hermansen held strong. I still was kept going. Good chance here, should have done better. I should be hitting a target from there. As I brought Ollie Skip on, that's inspiring. And then they should have made it 3-0. They hit the bar this time, so I'd say it's a fair result that we lost. It's a bit harsh we didn't get a goal. But it's just one of those frustrating games. It's going to happen. We're newly promoted. On to the next. But this is the saddest thing that's going to happen. It's all save. Look how sad he is. Jamie Vardy. He went down 3 or 4 overalls. I had a 1.6 million offer as I won the FA Cup third round against Peterborough. And I'm sorry, he's a legend. But every time I try to use him, he's my favourite. Well, he is my favourite Let's player. I mean, how are you ever going to repeat that? But in terms of the game, it made me feel sad every time I use him because they just made him unusable. He went down like 4 overalls. So business is business. I'm afraid. I prefer to leave the memories high. And Edouard did actually get recalled in January as well. So I was a bit light in the striker department. But I played Palace next. And I've got Mavadidi up front. I've also got AU and Reed if I need it. But Luka Jovic will be coming back. But Ricardo broke through on the overlap. I made it 1-0. It's important we go back to winning ways in this game. It's just keeping that home form good. Ricardo Pereira, what a player, getting forward on the overlap. That's what I want for my full-backs. But they broke through and then just an absolute excellent save. I love that animation as well. Really nice. I put some really nice animations in this year. Kept it at 1-0 before they broke through. Had a strike. That's just a disappointing goal to concede. It's a good finish. It's low into the corner and it was 1-1. Just poor defending by me again. But Palace, it wasn't the most entertaining game ever, to be honest, since the second half. I thought it was a good save from them with Mavadidi with the strike. I believe Luka Jovic will be back in a couple of games, at least on the bench. And the head, it just wasn't loads going on in this game. Palace had a good chance and they almost scored. It could have gone anywhere at deflection, but Hermansen adjusted himself well. And the block did take the sting out of it. It was Palace that looked more likely to get a goal. It was a game sort of while Adam Wharton sort of had a good chance to sort of play in. They did find a strike and it was a very smart save by Hermansen. But it would end 1-1 into the next game against Fulham, a game we needed to win after that disappointing draw against Palace. Immediately should have scored. Fantastic last-ditch defending, but they had one of these really deep lines, which meant I could keep coming through. And I don't know why he shot on the left like that. If you just go on his right, then right, Bernd Leno, a fantastic save. But I felt more confident in this game, if I'm brutally honest with you. Abdul Fattah broke inside. It just no real press, had the strike, and it was deflected in. 1-0. It's just such poor defending by Fulham, but after a couple of disappointing results in this episode, it's important we got the win. Well done, Abdul. Lovely play. Yes, it took a deflection, but I mean, if you let them shoot from that range, it's most likely going to go in. But good lad. Lovely play though. Mahrez Askew because they cut inside for them. Just look at that, they're literally on the goal line, and it deflects past no into the goal. And then another good chance about it 2-0. It's just no press. It's mad how it changes from sort of the instructions, and I've had that in my Bromley one, in my goalkeeper career mode with like a certain instruction, and you're a bit done in, to be honest. But I'm not complaining because we needed to win this game to try and get any sort of top half hopes, maybe even top 7 hopes alive, with a fantastic strike to make it 2-0. I did have a little bit of a glitch in a minute. As Sanchez came forward and Lucas Vega Risha made it 3-0, and an incredible save, one of the best saves I've seen from AI keeper. Fair play, but no, I sort of cut across. As you can see, the score is now 3-1. Fulham made it 2-1. I got a goal. The reason I haven't put it in is because, if I'm honest, I've always had an Elgato, but I've been using the DVR, and I'm just like game clipping myself, nothing to save me time. I clearly was a bit distracted in this game, and usually I run the Elgato as a backup, and I didn't. So yeah, my bad. It only happened in this episode, in this game, I'm pretty sure. But it's one of those things. So we won 3-1. Really important home win. That's the main thing. As we went into a little bit of January business. So Luke Thomas went. He hadn't really played. His 71 rated is not really growing. A few years ago, I was really promising player, but I got 4 million for him. So to replace him, Justin went, as I rejected one for Christensen, who's been my starting left back. Justin, who is more of a left back in this game anyway, can play both. I brought in Hume from Sunderland, promising youngster. So he will be my backup right back to Ricardo Pereira, and then Justin will be the backup left back / first choice left back with Christensen. But that was my January business done, really, and you know, it's an improvement. If you're looking at strict overalls, it's a 71 to 75 rated player in sort of a similar sort of backup role. Next game was Tottenham away. So in this episode, we've got 4 points from those 3 games. Again, like the Villa game, I need to start picking up the other result if I really want to sort of make an impact on that top 7. But that's probably too far for this season. But nonetheless, Luka Jovic was back on the bench after 3 months out, sort of recovering from his injury. So I'll bring him on, get him some minutes. And it was important, really. Tottenham were brutal to play because they've got the press on. It's exciting to play, but they're brutal to play. And they beat me 2-0 at the start of the season on the first day, from what I remember. And instantly from the kickoff, they were, like they always are, Santo away, awful defending by me, threw on goal, started to make it 1-0, and he somehow put it over, which was a massive let-off from the start. But we did come forward, again, like the Villa game. We made some good chances. We never got completely outplayed. As Vega sort of wiped a bit of space in, Mavadidi found some space with a strike. It was a good save. Mavadidi will be going back to left wing once Jovic is back in the team, but he's done really well up front. He's a really good option. There's Christensen brought it forward to Vega, who's done well enough. El Canusas, who's been a star, those 2 midfielders are fantastic. So we worked in that 4-3-3. Mavadidi with a strike. Just didn't open up his body enough, and he allowed Vicaris to make a good save. But 2 good chances I would have hoped to have scored, if I'm pretty honest with you. Son came forward, and that's one hell of a strike. You get punished by these teams. I thought I defended and played quite well in this game, but that, you can't do much about that, really. Just fantastic strike on his left foot. Made it Tottenham 1, Leicester 0, and just gets a hug there. Frustrating, but kind of realistic, if I'm honest. I definitely was not just holding back a yawn, if you heard that. But never mind. On to the next one. It's been a long day. We're finishing this episode as Tottenham are kind of starting to finish as they cross into the box. You just can't give them space because that's one hell of a strike 2-0. And this is frustrating. I like it though because it keeps realistic. And when you're playing these teams, I had those 2 half chances like that Villa game. Had those 2 half chances, played quite well, but they just 2 moments of class like that. And that's the difference where against other teams, obviously that's why I'm mid-table. But Tottenham really taking on Madison, another strike. That's a good save by Hermansen. To keep it 2-0, yeah, so frustrating in this sort of game, but that's why we're going to finish mid-table, and that is a good season in my eyes because we're building. Good save by Hermansen, almost spilt it, tripped up the Tottenham player as well, and it was relentless. They're relentless. Look at that passing. Like, I'm awful at defending, but I just couldn't get near them. As Son had a great strike as well, saved, but yeah, it was Son. And there we are into the second half, and I just tried to get my foot back into the game a bit, really, but just trying to get them with a quick passing. But it wasn't particularly happening for me, if I'm honest, until I got the ball in the 48th minute. I'm still playing good football. Vega had the chance to cross into the box, Sanchez, and just what was that? And then I should have done better there. Sanchez should have, but I didn't, and that's how it goes. But still, I'm creating chances. Yes, I'm open defensively, and maybe you will see that I do lose my head a slight bit in this in this second half. But yeah, as they come forward, battling off Wout Fez, yeah, good defending stand, but Hermansen made a save and luckily just about got away. But I couldn't get it clear, and then Tottenham came forward again. It was a good save. I just lost my head. I'm trying to sort of just be a little bit too, how do you say, just, you know, play out the back and be rushing it a little bit. Sometimes just need to get it clear. And another just scramble, great save. Got away with it. Don't know how, but it's quite frustrating to be honest with you. Tottenham came forward again and just, I don't even know. I have no words for what's just happened there. But I'll give away a penalty, which they of course dispatched, and that made it 3-0. Starting to get a bit embarrassing now, isn't it? And then it got even better when Wout Fez took an arrow to the knee, and then that meant he was injured, which is great. Don't worry about it. And then it got even worse when they crossed it in. James Justin fell asleep, and somehow the header found its way in. Good header, 4-0. I have 4-0 down. I haven't played badly, honestly, but just been absolutely brutalised by Tottenham. Like that Villa game again, just even worse. We still kept going. Wout Fez did go off an injury. Connor Cody came on, and then Jovic came off the bench, beat the offside trap or whatever it was, and then with his first touch, back from his injury, made it 4-1. So these sets are positive going forward. We've got Luka Jovic back, and then yeah, that's just me. That's just me being annoyed and giving away a penalty again with Connor Cody had just come on. I don't know myself. I was just remembering, oh, what's the point? But luckily, Hermansen saved us one awful penalty, and it would remain 4-1. We did have a good chance as well, saved by Bakari, but that was that, and we fell over dramatically. But I'm not going to sit and be too annoyed, if I'm honest. I can't defend. That bicycle kick was horrendous, but we lost 4-1. It's not been the worst result. See you next episode.